Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests from far and wide. So who here has applied for a job at some point in their lives where they've either had to write down on a piece of paper or an online form their most sensitive information? Me too. You know, the important stuff. Your first and last name, your address, your date of birth, your national insurance number. Where on earth does all our info go? I don't know, you may not know, and apparently these really big recruitment companies don't know either. In the UK, Whitbread, responsible for onboarding Costa Coffee and Premier Inn employees, compromised 50,000 applicants. PageUp, spanning across 190 countries, 2 million data applicants' data compromised. Ladders, a huge recruitment platform in the US, 13 million user profiles. And the cherry on top, Mongo database and Elasticsearch in China. 500 million resumes. Unacceptable. Big does not equal secure. And that's where we come in. My name is Sachin, and I'm the founder of Mintelium. We're a mobile data bank to securely hold your verified credentials during the onboarding process. So what are the big problems in HR recruitment these days? A paper-based system, legacy, old-fashioned, nothing is getting done right. Workers and applicants have no control and ownership of their data. And why? Because the transfer of information is unsecure. Paper forms, emails, online forms, sometimes even text messages. What happens after that? It gets stored either in a filing cabinet, they still exist, and online servers. Once you've been onboarded, this is unnecessary. They don't need your name. They don't need your date of birth, your address. What is our solution? A mobile app, a data bank built on BSV blockchain infrastructure, seamlessly integrating into existing CRM and HR software. The temporary sharing of this information, and all while being GDPR compliant. The user journey is really easy. Download the app, create a profile, you upload your first document, driver's license, passport. It gets sent to us. We work with our third-party partner. We get it verified. Once it's verified, it goes back into your app, stored there. You share on a temporary basis with whoever's interested, always keeping control and ownership of that data. There are 3 other companies right now in this space, mostly focused on business consulting. With our seamless CRM integration, BSV blockchain infrastructure, and passwordless authentication, focusing on the UK recruitment and HR markets, we will stay way ahead of all of them. Our revenue streams are broken down into 2 phases. In phase 1, B2B SaaS. Over 40,000 companies in the recruitment space here in the UK, the 3rd biggest after the US and Japan, generating over 39 billion pounds in revenue of service fees, placing over 1 million job applicants each year. Phase 2, gig workers and remote workers, accelerated before the pandemic, and now that trend will stay. We will sell directly to them, a data bank on a monthly and annual basis in a subscription form. There'll be 7.25 million of those at the end of this year, and that number's only growing. But that's the big picture. What's our low-hanging fruit? The private security recruitment industry here in the UK, over 360,000 operatives, over 4,000 companies generating over 4 billion pounds in revenue. These workers need 7 verified checks to get onboarded. Protecting a politician, a VIP, bouncing at a nightclub, protecting a venue, Wembley Arena. All that can be stored on the BSV blockchain. What are their challenges right now? Brexit, terrorism, COVID, 2 months to onboard one of them. Mintelium can reduce that. After phase 2, we have 6 potential revenue streams, resulting in a year 3 revenue of 11 million pounds. And that'll only keep growing as we are more and more aware of what's happening to our data. Our progress so far, we have LOIs from 2 startups here in London and 1 in Mumbai. We have ported with Yoti for our verifications and with CareCheck for our DBS checks in the private security industry. We are working with one of the top BSD developers in the world, and we are in advanced talks with 3 private security recruitment companies here in London. Our team is international. I come from over a decade of experience in project management at the major film studios of Hollywood, where I personally oversaw the onboarding and training of human capital and the filmmaking workforce, which are gig workers, so I know their pain points acutely well. My CTO has over 5 years of experience in BSD blockchain and self-sovereign identity. My COO has scaled and exited 2 startups. He's an expert in e-commerce, and he's raised over $50 million from venture capital firm SoftBank. We have 2 wonderful HR and recruitment experts here in London who are passionate about Mintelium's solution and who firmly believe that blockchain will disrupt this industry. I'll ask today, £200,000 for 15% equity at a £1.3 million pre-money valuation. Technology, operations, marketing, and sales. Data is the new oil, and there are people out there who want to steal it. Join Mintelium as we keep your data secure and in your control at all times. Thank you so much.